This is the Kpopcast, bringing you the best songs and ideas in K-pop each week.
I'm your host, Stephanie.
And I'm your PD name, Michaela.
I'm DJ Peter Lowe, and this week is another round of hit replays.
But first, what are hit replays?
Hit replays are songs we recommend y'all listen to on repeat or replay for the week. Peter, you're up first. What you got?
It's Ashby and her song, Time.
Yeah.
This is such a delightful discovery. It's got like the instrumentation. It samples like an older like string. I'm assuming maybe a ancient like how do you guys pronounce this? Like a
ajeng?
Ajeng, like maybe that traditional Korean string instrument, and then distorted a little bit. But they use that, and then it's got this really ratchet.
Right. I was like, are you really going to start
beat
with the instrumentation here? I feel like that's not the main event, but go ahead.
Yeah. So that caught my ears. That was the first thing. You know, I'm listening to this like, oh, this has got a really good beat. You know, combining like these old sampling with like this really, you know, hip hop rap style percussion beat, and then it just goes into like pure like sex domination. Like Ashby is just
Very
exerting
dominant.
her power. Like she controls these men. And
Her book of boys.
yeah, she's got a book of boys. There's like what 6 of them, and she's asking them to work for her. You know,
Asking,
to be there.
more like
Yeah,
ordering.
Oh, yeah.
commanding.
Her part-timers.
Well, but here's the other thing, because they're going to keep coming back, you know, whether she says it or not, they're going to keep coming back. And a lot of her lyrics play to that effect. Like, oh, I call you in, but you don't want to clock out. Like you.
I decide when you leave.
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, often a lot of these rap music videos and whatnot, this is usually the other way around. We hear about women being very objectified, but this time the boys are being hella objectified, and, you know, sometimes we like it. I'll say that much. So it kind of reminds me of Wasabi's I Forgot That song. I discovered this song by Ashby, and then I just went down the rabbit hole of everything Ashby.
Me too.
And it's
she's
so
been
good.
around for a second.
She is like bias breaker. She's right up there with BB and Jun Soyeon for me. So
bias breaker.
yeah, I mean she's yeah, you should check out everything from her discography, which is to bring it back to Jun Soyeon at the end of the day, because everything connects back. Everything worth talking about it connects back to Jun Soyeon.
Does it?
And you can look at how they battled and dueled against each other on Pretty Rap Star. It's really great to see.
Okay, I actually did watch that as a result of you posting this song.
Oh, good. See,
Dang
it's
it.
having an effect. But like, if you look at that initial points, when Jun Soyeon just owned her in these different rap battles, you could see that growth just on her voice, style, identity. I think I like the new version of Ashby a hell of a lot more than on Pretty Rap Star, which, you know, wasn't bad, but it just shows you like she's really confident in this new identity that she's claimed from herself, thanks to Jun Soyeon owning her and really dropping the gauntlet to get her to do something.
I'm sure there was much more involved in her growth, but thank you for that tie-in.
Part-time 내게 헌신 내라 bitch Part-time you get 필요 없어 bitch 타 내게 돈을 타가 bitch Part-time 던져줄게 받아 Acting like a whole little boy 깜짝 놀라 너 you're my toy Part-time 내게 헌신 내라 bitch Part-time 쉽게 돈을 버는 bitch
yeah. If this song is based off of real life, I think she's doing fine.
Woo! What's
right.
What's this 10 centimeter?
Oh yeah. If you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry. Bye.
Michaela's coworkers are listening in on this dominatrix discussion. See some blushing over there. Recording from the office.
Well, yeah, but if you guys notice, there's this sign outside the door where all of these men, I think, are being kept or housed, and it says limit 10 centimeters, 15 minutes.
What?
Yeah, you know. Anyway, check it out. Ashby part-time.
Yes,
Great
interpret
picture.
that
Enough
yourselves, audience.
Enough said.
I'm so happy he left after I said that.
Michaela's going to be
Stephanie.
pulled into HR tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. HR red flag. Okay, Stephanie, take us in a different direction with your hit replay.
Okay.
I mean, kind of the same direction, but a little less.
I know.
Yeah.
Right. So the title of my hit replay is a little more scandalous, but the body of the song is totally fine. My hit replay is called "Hands on Me," by an R&B singer named KISSXS. That's spelled KISSXS, not with an E, featuring rapper Peak Boy. And this song just caught me by surprise right away with sounds of saxophone instrument, ocean waves.
Yes.
I just immediately wanted to like lie back on the beach with this song. And as the song picks up, there's of course a beat and a groove and rapping that reminds me a little bit of maybe The Dream or Neo songs from back in the like early 2000s. It gives me that kind of vibe, but it just makes me smile, and it's a sun-kissed summer bop.
When you drop that into our Slack, Stephanie, I don't know if you noticed, but when you first did it, my Slack emoji reactions were saxophone and wave.
Right.
Yes, I know somebody reacted with that.
Yeah,
That's you.
Because when I heard it, that's what I was feeling, and
Yeah, and that's the perfect way to describe the whole vibe of this song. It's just that smooth wave and the saxophone.
yeah, it reminds me of a lot of late 80s, early 90s sitcoms.
That's true. With the little sax jingle.
Yeah, like
That's
the organ piano in the background, and then the saxophone as well. It's it's very heartfelt. And then you introduce these very modern R&B, drum loops on it. So I liked it for that reason.
That's a good
It's
point.
old and new. And
Well, who knows? KISSXS is apparently from California.
Hey,
Born in Korea, raised in California.
even better.
So who knows?
it's like
We would get
sentimental,
along.
but you can like body rock, to it. Like at a house party or something.
Yeah.
Hands on me 어디든지 나와 함께라면 난 all night Hands on me 저기 바닷가로 떠나서 shoot us something yeah Hands on me 준비돼 있어 네가 원하는 게 여기 있어 Hands on me hands on me
It's not going to raise any eyebrows like the previous hit replay.
No.
No, we're never
Like
gonna
a
let
whole
Ash be
little
down.
boy.
Yeah, that's
You're my
right.
toy.
toy.
I can't with Ashby.
I can.
Oh,
I know, clearly.
Okay,
All right, so I think we've
move
got
us
some
along.
more saxophone coming up in Michaela's hit replay.
yeah. So going from a more smooth, wavy sax to something that hits a little harder, you go a little deeper. In my hit replay, which is BTOB's Outsider. Yeah, this is their first comeback after Kingdom.
Yes.
I honestly haven't really been, into BTOB's discography in a while, so this was a little bit surprising because it wasn't a ballad, which is what they've been known for really for the past 5 or 6 years. But it really kind of, especially with the message of the song being, outsider, somebody who's like not really fitting in, who's kind of doing their own thing, or somebody who wants to kind of break away from their day to day. Like that was them in Kingdom.
Yep.
Like they were the outsiders of all of these groups that were like really heavy in performance. But so it was interesting seeing them come back with this album, which has, still like subtle performances, but it's not just like the ballads that they were doing before.
Yeah,
I think this was the perfect follow-up to Kingdom. It kind of
Absolutely.
reminded me of their Backdoor performance.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, it just shows their personality, their unique character, and I just fell in love with them all over again.
Very unique, so quirky.
Yes.
Just in all their individual scenes. I mean, Minhyuk and Peniel are like more like the sexy, but then like
Eunkwang.
you have Eunkwang, and
He really shined in this one. I thought his vocals in the chorus were top notch.
Yes, main vocal.
Yeah, I agree.
Always.
Like going off of that success of Kingdom, this concept, this style, the sound, and like the niche each of the members carved for themselves in this music video and the song, they should do more of this. Like I know like sure, K-pop offers a lot of flexibility in allowing you to reinvent yourself, but I would suggest that B2B just does more of exactly this.
Yep.
It's definitely a Daebak winning
Not
strategy
many
for
others
them.
are doing this, and they're a perfect fit.
And they're about to celebrate their 10-year anniversary coming up.
Yeah.
You know, all the 2012s are gonna start celebrating their 10-year anniversary. So,
Yeah.
Who else is 2012? Do you remember? Must
but
be a
I
lot.
mean, unfortunately, not a lot of people that are still around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully these guys can keep going. By the way, just with this song, I want to call it that the saxophone. I'm assuming like it's a bass sax or even a contrabass
Like a
sax.
bari sax,
Oh, you
yeah.
know, Stephanie or Michaela? Excuse me. So you're starting, Michaela. It's what was it?
Oh yeah, no, I would say that's like a deep bari saxophone.
A baritone saxophone.
Just-
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, but I love that. Like I can't even make
Right?
it with my voice, but like you know what I'm talking about. It's got more of that textured, like because it's the lower range, those wavelengths in the sound are just that much wider. That sound from that baritone saxophone and how it keeps going throughout the song, it evokes this feeling of being mischievous, and
Yeah.
it's just dirty too. Because like when I think of that lower, like raspy. Sax, well, lower than that, right?
Even
lower than
lower,
the Pink
yeah.
Panther
But
tone.
that mischievous kind of noir vibe.
Yeah. But also like again, I can't articulate it well, but it's just not as clean or smooth as saxophones you get in the higher ranges.
Yes.
So
I wanna be an outsider. 남들과 똑같고 싶지 않아 an outsider. 아무도 모르는 세상 속에 나 홀로 빠져. Just feel the silence. Just let me be, set me free. I just wanna be an outsider. Outsider.
okay, well, that's it for our hit replays. But we also asked you all on Twitter what your hit replay was, so just in a very casual, benign, casual, blasé way, and we got a million bajillion responses.
Yeah, so many people sent in their amazing hit replays. A lot of them took me back to some older songs that I hadn't thought of in a while. Hashtag we love you Jonghyun / stream queendom. They said that.
Why do they have
I didn't know
syringes in their Twitter name?
Because they're vaccinated, I assume, or something.
yes, 2 shots.
Oh, 2 shots.
2 syringes.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, their hit replay was Big Mama's Goom
Yes.
or Dream / Dreaming. And yeah, that definitely brought me back. I mean, I wasn't listening to Big Mama when they were really out, but they've kind of had this comeback recently in the past few months. And so I've gone back and listened to all of their stuff, and it's just, they're so
Yeah,
good.
if anyone ever doubts whether Koreans can sing,
Yeah, Big Mama.
send them to Big Mama
Yeah.
and hang up the phone. All right.
Yeah.
That was from Twitter user Dat once from that. I'm not sure I can read that Twitter account
That's fine.
correctly. Yep. Okay. So anyway, we got 2 voicemails this week. Should we read them both? Play them both? What do you guys think?
Sure.
Yeah,
Why not?
of course.
Okay.
Encourage this behavior.
They understood the assignments.
Yeah.
So we're not going to read any
'Cause
other
every-
Twitter ones?
I think just in the interest of
Yeah,
time, let's
Peter
just
cut
do
no?
these 2.
Damn. Okay.
All right, so Katie from our Kpopcast Slack, she understood the assignment, and she sent in a voicemail with her hit replay for this week.
Hi Kpopcast, it's Katie from Birmingham in the UK.
From Birmingham.
So I would like to suggest TXT Love Song, brackets I Know I Love You, featuring Sorry, for the hit replay. It's definitely been on repeat on my playlist for the past few weeks, and I really love the Avril Lavigne kind of skater boy angsty vibe, but maybe that's me being a bit nostalgic for my misspent youth. I think the video is really fun. I particularly like Bomgu in his little beanie and the sort of soaring emotive chords of the music. In the music video there's not a huge amount of choreography, but if you watch the choreography version there's a lot of hairography going on and a very kind of contemporary dance style piece. And I think they did some really nice leaning kicks where they kind of lean back with their upper body and do some canon work between the members. And when they come together in the centre, there's a lot of like interesting shapes going on there. and that soon been Yeonjun neck grab moment at the end. Woo. I think the emo core remix is kind of fun, but I prefer the original. I hadn't really listened to them much before this song, but this has really kind of put me onto some of their other music, like Magic on the album, which has a kind of more jazzy, funky feel, and I really like the choreography for that one as well, especially the happy feet move that they do in the chorus, which is really cute. And their new song Love a Loser is good as well, but it's not my favorite out of the three. Okay, have a good week. Bye.
All right, thank you, Katie, for being brave and sending in a voicemail.
Katie.
And I need to say like you from now on. I want to say exactly the way she said it. So
Yeah, and thanks, Katie, for putting me on to the choreography video. I'm gonna go check it out right after this.
yeah.
Yeah, because I also kind of did a bit of a TXT dive after this song because of the MV.
Yeah, I think that this song, Love Song, or I Know I Love You, just demonstrates their breadth and range that TXT has been able to deliver. Interestingly, about this song in particular, I got a lot more of that shouting style of singing that, frankly, we hear in a lot of Western, like indie, alternative rock kind of music that was interesting to hear in K-pop. And also shout out to Sori for holding it down. So like in contrast, like
My girl.
so much of that melody, in the song they're shouting, right? But then Sori's voice enters the scene, and then she
never
just
shouts.
brings it down and
just
just
like,
smooths
no,
it
guys.
out. Yeah. So we love Sori as well here at the Kpopcast. Okay. Oh, so it's a double feature.
Don't forget about Eric.
Eric with a buzzer beater.
So
voice
this week
memo.
on the Kpopcast, we got a double feature of listener voice memos, mailbag, whatever. What are we calling these? Voice memos?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what Eric had to say for his hit replay.
Hey Kpopcast crew, longtime listener and Slack enthusiast here. I want to give a shout out to my hit replay this week, MCND's Movin'. The whole album is amazing, but this song in particular is great. I love the whole choreography, and the pre-chorus just lifts me up every damn time. Following Ice Age, Crush, Not Over, and now Movin', I'm loving every release on this journey, and so excited to see what they do next. Also, shout out to Beek's hair in the video, particularly during his first verse. Love the red on top with the natural color undercut. Well done to whichever stylist made that decision. Lastly, just want to say thanks to all of you at the Kpopcast and plug that everyone come join us on Slack. I'm more informed, hear new perspectives, and discover songs and K-dramas that I would have never come across thanks to the community you've brought together. Hope you have a great day. Bye.
Yeah, I was just thinking, wow, our Slack is full of such like wholesome, sweet people, which I cannot say about other online communities I join.
Well, our listeners are the best. They're the most insightful, critical thinkers. Not to mention beautiful, like good
Yes,
looking,
attractive.
Yeah, they're all those things. So, are we
Come on
pandering?
down.
Maybe, but anyway. So MCND, Movin'. Can you guys hear me? Because we're talking about MCND Movin'. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I wasn't sure you can hear me over their very loud outfits and styling because it was over the top everywhere. But I like it. The music,
I'm
we just like
desensitized.
with
that was
my
just normal for me.
Yeah, it's just normal for K-pop. But if you listen to the sample that they use, it's the very similar sample that they used in my hit replay for Ashby's Part-Time. So again, that traditional Korean string instrument or whatever it may be that they slightly modulate a bit to be with some reverb and whatnot to be more modern. But I thought that was a nice touch, some old and new in the song.
They are just, I'm loving everything that's coming out of with them. Top Media is just doing it with them, and I'm so excited every time they have a release because they just keep meeting every expectation each time. And this album is a little bit different sonically from the past few. but it's still amazing.
우린 만날 테니까 Move it, move it 움직여봐도 빨리 Quick, 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 quick 멈추지 않아 Move it, move it, move it Everybody say la 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 타오르는 빛을 따라 going on and on 어디든지 갈 수 있어 yeah 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 날카로운 빛을 따라 running running run 거침없이 shooting go yeah 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 yeah
What award did we give him last year?
Rookie of the year.
Rookie
They
of
were
the year.
our rookies of the
So
year.
can we make up some award to give him again this year?
Yes.
Our sophomores of the year?
Sophomores of the year. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that concludes our hit replay for the 4th week of August. Let our listeners know where they can find you each online.
You can find me at sparker2 on Twitter.
I'm at Michaela J. K-pop.
I'm at DJ Peter Lowe.
And you can also tweet all of us at the Kpopcast.
And don't forget, you can send in a voicemail just like Eric and Katie did on this episode. We love hearing your voices. We'll give you compliments. And you guys heard about how we were like steamrolled with all these recommendations for hit replays from Twitter. Notice how we picked the ones who send in a voice memo. So
Or
some
who at
preferential
least
treatment there.
wrote a description about why they picked the song. That's what we're looking for.
At least that.
'Cause it
Yeah,
can't
like
just-
a rational why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I need to follow my own directions. I know I tweeted at you with just the name of a song. And
I think we can
Stephanie
do a
did
better
not
job
understand
forming
these. I
the
didn't.
question next
It
time.
failed.
Yeah. Oh, we also got a newsletter, and you can sign up for that. And there's a link to that in the description of this episode.
And lastly, if you want to get to know us better, come make some new friends in the K-Popcast Slack. All of those wholesome, attractive, sweet, intelligent people
Yeah.
are waiting for you.
If this episode hasn't like made you think like you want to join our Slack, I don't know what else will. Come on,
Right.
guys. It's great.
You can find the link to the Slack in the description of this episode.
I don't know if we're going to do another hit replay after this, but maybe it's Blackpink Lisa, or next time we do a music video or D-Block or not, or hit replay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do for the next episode. All right. Catch you guys all later.
Bye.
Community you've brought together. Hope you have a great day.
See?
Bye.
Yeah. Though when we started this, Stephanie, didn't one of the first comments you said was, "Let's see how long it takes until we get like a dick pic or like a penis joke or something." We haven't gotten one of those yet.
When
Sorry,
we
maybe
first decided to start
someone's going to
Slack.
do that because now that I said that. But anyway,
That's
yeah.
true.
Let's cut that part. There's no.